All right, what's going on YouTube? This is BoxingWave, all right? So according to ESPN, BoxingScene.com, Sergey Derevyanchenko and Canelo Alvarez is close to reaching a deal to fight later this year, okay? They were supposed to have a purse bid. They postponed that in order to work out this deal. So the deal is probably going to work out before then. The only question I have is, whether or not dazn is going to approve this, because from what we read in other previous reports, dazn has been pushing certain specific fights. They want Canelo in. They want big fights. They want subscribers. They don't want Canelo just getting involved in specific fights here and there. They want big fights for people will subscribe to dazn to be able to watch it. Okay, so they were really pushing the Sergey Kovalev fight. And they definitely want the third Triple G fight. They definitely want that fight. So, I don't know how they're gonna approve, or how they're gonna react to a Sergey Derevyanchenko fight. But Derevyanchenko Derevyanchenko is a mandatory for the IBF strap. All right, and Canelo is due to fight him. So if Canelo does not fight him, Derevyanchenko gets to fight for the title with Triple G, the IBF strap. All right, so listen, I mean, I said this already. I said after the Sergey Kovalev fight fell through that I was most likely is going to beat Derevyanchenko. I said this already because Canelo had time to fight other guys to work out a deal with a Andre or Jacob. I mean, Charlo. I'm sorry, Charlo, and all these other fights that fight on the zone. Triple G. He doesn't want to fight Triple G right now. Derevyanchenko is the mandatory, and being that Canelo is unified, he has the WBA title, he has the IBF, and he's the WBC franchise champion, which basically means he got stripped of the WBC title. But it was a nice way to say, like, you're always going to be this champion regardless because of who you are. All right. But yeah, no shock here with Derevyanchenko. I definitely called it in the previous video I did about Canelo. It just makes sense. And I'm not mad at the Derevyanchenko fight. I said it could be him, it could be Andre, it could be Charlo, or it could be Triple G in a trilogy. None of them are bad fights, but the fight I wanted was Andre. I wanted that fight. That was my number one fight that I wanted to see. Andre's coming off of that win against Selecki, and that's the fight I wanted to see, man. Also, actually, if this fight actually goes through and the zone approves it, because Canelo did this just fight Daniel Jacobs. All right. I wasn't expecting Canelo to fight a super, super hard fight back to back, just based on patterns and what he's done throughout his career. I think Derevyanchenko is a tough fight, but I don't think it's the toughest fight. That's just my opinion, though. Okay, Derevyanchenko is good, but I just wasn't expecting him to take two fights back to back. Now, if he was really going to fight Kovalev at 175 without there being any kind of catch weight, obviously that's another tough fight. But yeah, and I still rate that fight over all the 160 fights, in my opinion. That's just me, though. Even though I know Sergey Kovalev has been stopped twice in recent years and stuff like that, I still rate Kovalev over the other options at 160, just based on his resume and what he's done, over Andre, Charlo, Derevyanchenko, and even Triple G. Okay, but yo, Derevyanchenko is cool. I'm not angry. It's just I want to see the Andre fight. I just want to see that fight more. I think that fight is a lot more intriguing, and that's just my opinion. And that's what I got on the vote that I did. I think 57% of you guys wanted Andre over everybody else. Okay, but yo, the one good thing is that it kind of puts more pressure on the other champions at 160. If Canelo is not looking to fight you right now, what are you guys gonna do? And this is what I said in my other video. All right, if Canelo does fight Derevyanchenko, whether we want to see that fight or not, what are you other fighters gonna do at this point? Are you guys gonna fight each other? I hope it's each other. I hope Charlo fights Andre, you know, or Triple G fights one of the two of those guys, you know. I don't want to see another Steve Rose, Brandon Adams fight. So that's just my opinion. But at the same time, I'm sure Triple G and his team knows that the zone is putting pressure on Team Canelo to have a trilogy with him. So Triple G can continue to take the easier fights, knowing that the zone at some point, regardless if he fights shitty fighters or not, they're going to press them to fight. They're going to press Canelo to fight him regardless at some point, you know. And I think that's what's going to happen. I just, as much as I want Andre and Canelo to fight, or Charlo and Canelo to fight, I know at the end of the day, the zone is probably going to make Triple G and Canelo fight each other again. You know, because they seem to really be running the show right now, even though, I mean, being that they paid this man $365 million for a 5-year, 11-fight deal, you know? So they're just not going to let Canelo do whatever he wants. But anyway, Derevyanchenko, not a bad fight at all. It's not a bad fight. Not my #1 fight, but not a bad fight neither. No complaints from me. No complaints, because I said Derevyanchenko's one of the names. But just not my desired fight. You know, I think Canelo will beat Derevyanchenko and outbox him and outpoint him. We already see Derevyanchenko lose to Daniel Jacobs. And also, you know, I've been watching Derevyanchenko for a while now, and he's good, but I don't think he's on Canelo's level. You know, but he is good. He's legit. He's legit for anyone to face. Triple G, Charlo, Andre. He's a legit opponent. But it's not the most desired fight. All right, so let me know what you guys think. Do you guys want to see this fight? Again, leave in the comments which fight do you want to see the most out of the guys at 160? Drop that in the comments below. Make sure you guys subscribe. Peace.